It has been about 30 years since a state auditor in Mississippi did an audit on state agencies. In October, the Office of the State Auditor released a report called Project Momentum. It's a report focused on slashing waste in state government agencies.
12 News' Cameron Smith sat down with State Auditor Shad White in an exclusive interview to find out why he and his team thought it was time to examine how state agencies are spending money.
Mississippi State Auditor White has been an auditor for 6 years and has 3 years left in his term. He says the reason he did this audit is because he didn't want to reach the end of his time as state auditor and regret he didn't look at how government agencies can trim waste.
I was frustrated that we were seeing other state governments around the country get lean, get smart, become more efficient, and Mississippi had no roadmap for doing that.
Project Momentum identified opportunities that could save taxpayers more than $335 million in fiscal savings.
This is not a debatable expenditure which may or may not be good. This is just pure waste that's not benefiting any taxpayer at all, period.
The report focuses on 13 state agencies, including the Mississippi Department of Education, the Division of Medicaid, and the Mississippi Department of Corrections.
If we save $335 million and let's say cut taxes, that would almost fully eliminate all of the taxes that you pay on groceries.
Eliminating the grocery tax isn't the only suggestion White has as to how this money can be used wisely.
If we took that $335 million and turned it into a teacher pay raise, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what that would be, but it would be one of the largest teacher pay raises in the state's history, if not the largest. We're talking about thousands of additional cops on the street.
His office can't make these changes. They can only recommend them.
The fixing of the problems, that has to happen either by the legislature or in the individual agencies that we're auditing. I hope that policymakers immediately, right now, will take a look at that audit and they'll say, we got to start cutting the fat.
He wants this audit to serve as a guide for state government. He says if a recession hits in the next 10 or 20 years, this will help make decisions about where cuts can be made. Reporting in Jackson, Cameron Smith, 12 News.